This is the extended version of your perspective versus their perspective. Hello, I'm Avalon Kisby. Welcome to my YouTube channel, where I try and add value and a little bit more insight into the very short TikToks that I get to do. I do invite you to follow if this is something that you feel that would be of interest to you. So let's just do a quick recap. And it's interesting because for any of you who watched yesterday's YouTube video when we had the magician, well, the magician is back out, and I am very curious on how this reading will go today, because that took us on a bit of a ride yesterday, did it not? So now, if you wanted to see the shuffle and the card pull, please go do so on my TikTok channel under the same name of Avalon Kisby. For your perspective, we're using a tarot deck called the Star Tarot, and for their perspective, we're using a deck called the Antique Anatomy Tarot. So let's start with your perspective. It started out here with the Two of Wands. Now I'm going to go by the illustration of this. I do know the classical meanings inside out of tarot deck, but I often go with the energy and the illustrations. And on this, I've always seen this like a dartboard. I know full well that this is a zodiac wheel, but to me, this looks like a dartboard and two darts hitting bullseye. So from your perspective, you've hit a certain point in your life where you know exactly what it is that you want, and you're aiming for it. That's your goal, and what you want is someone to do this alongside you, to be on equal footing as you. Now there may have been some obstacles that you've overcome here with the mountains in the background, and we can see this very hazy sun that is just about to burn bright. That's where you're feeling. You're feeling like everything is just about to manifest for you. Now, from their perspective, they are actually mirroring you. You know how I said that you wanted somebody to be of the same energetic frequency as you? Well, this is exactly what's happening here with the Six of Pentacles. This is somebody who is wanting to give, who's wanting to put into this, who's willing to put in, you know, a very equal, balanced energy to this. What we see above is then reflected below. Interestingly enough, the next card that came up on each of your piles was the Queen of Swords. This is how it looks on their pile too, the Queen of Swords. They call it the Queen of Blades in this deck. So you are on their pile. You're on their perspective. Okay, so this is exactly what I was saying, as in, you know, with no shadow of a doubt, what you are doing, where you are going, and what your goals are, and how to accomplish them. Like, you have got a very straight path in front of you, and nothing is going to deter you from it. Look how open this crown chakra is. Very, very connected to your higher self and to the universe, and commanding. You're commanding your life now. And not taking any nonsense. Do you see here that, let me see if I can pull this in closer for you. This is beautiful, the throat chakra. It's like you're not afraid to speak your truth anymore. And you're highly protected in doing so. Do you see we have the swans that are acting as guardian angels around you? Swans are highly aggressive if you annoy them. They can actually break a man's leg. They're incredibly strong. They're also symbolic of life mate. So these may have been long, life angels that have been with you on your path, guarding over you, of high power. You may have been through massive transformation with this here, but certainly you're a force to be reckoned with at this point in your life, for sure. And it might have taken you a while to get there, but boy, there's nothing that can really mess with that now. Now here you are on their pile. Their perspective is they cannot get you out of their mind. You see how this sword is running through here? They cannot. And I see these little flowers as thoughts. little thought bubbles around them, constantly thinking. It almost reminds me of the High Priestess card as well. So you guys may be very much in telepathic communications. Even if you are at a distance, you can pick up on each other's thoughts, emotions. That's definitely where, from their perspective, okay? And they also know, that you cannot be messed with as well. It's kind of, you have a really no-nonsense attitude about you right now. It's pretty awesome. Then what came up was this magician, and this is them. So they are now on your pile. And at first when I thought this, I was like, oh my gosh, where is this reading going to go compared to yesterday? So we will see. We're going to do this together and see where this leads. But this is one powerful being. And I truly feel like it's not the false twin that we were maybe talking about yesterday, or the narcissist, or any of those others. I actually feel like this is someone who's so genuine. But we will see. We will see. Okay, and you know how we had this energy here, this mirroring energy of kind of like as above, so below. What we see in the top is reflected in the bottom. I've said this about the Magician card before. Do you see how their hands are pointing? One is pointing up and one is pointing down. As above, so below. They are absolutely trying to manifest this into physical reality. They know. Do you see how wide open their crown chakra is too? They know that this is an eternal connection and how important this is. And look at all the little symbols of the yin and the yang here. They are covered in it. And the Kundalini energy is entwined. Like your guys' threads, the tapestry of life, that you are bound together in certain ways. And look at their crown chakra. They have a little star here, so they're going to be using their voice. In fact, this card very much reminds me of, you've all heard the word abracadabra. And yes, it does sound very silly when I say it, because it's been kind of somewhat misused. But the original meaning of it is, as I speak, I create. This person is highly powerful. And from your perspective, you understand that together you can create anything. Transformative energy here. And it's very interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see how this unfolds. Now, as far as from their perspective, here with the Six of Swords, this is talking about if there has been challenges and difficulties that they are wanting to move into a peaceful state. It's known as it's often talked as, moving into calmer waters. And this is definitely what they want. They want this peace between the two and to be able to move forward. 2 sixes here as well. Both cards of balance. So let's do a little shuffle and let's see your perspective, please. Your perspective. Where is your perspective at this time, please? We have the Princess of Cups, and then from their perspective, okay, the Knight of Rods. Your perspective, you also may have manifested this. It's like, ta-da! That's what I see when I look at this card. You've manifested this for yourself, and you can see there's a transformation here as well. Look at all these spirit animals. You see the dolphins, the turtles, the flying fish. This is a card of transformation with the flying fish. You see how it's a card of evolution. And it almost looks like they're evolving into the dove. Do you see that? Did I not just say they want to move into peace? The dove is a symbol of peace. So this is confirmation. And really, you have manifested this. Yes. They are also manifesting, but look, you've done it too. It's beautiful. Atlantis may have, do you see in this card, in the background here, it reminds me of Atlantis under the water. So Atlantis may have meaning to you, for those of you that remember past lifetimes. Okay. Their perspective, we have the Knight of Rods, passion. Passion. They are driven by passion and wanting to move forward with this. They may also be younger than you as well. It doesn't have to be. They could potentially be a fire in their charts. And I know somebody asked me the other day when I put up a reading, does it mean that they only have to be that sign, their sun sign? No, absolutely not. we all have many many different placements. You know, we have your sun, your rising, your moon. So to take those into consideration as well, okay? So your perspective, the Ace of Pentacles, their perspective, the Knight of Blades. Ooh, something's bothering them. I'll go do their perspective. Like, it does feel very much, again, like something's bothering them as to who else is around your energy. Because you have manifested something for yourself that's pretty darn incredible. And maybe more than one has come in. But yes, you are manifesting something solid and grounded and something into physical reality here with this, and you feel it coming. If it hasn't already landed, it is landing, and you know this. I don't think you have any doubt in your mind that this is happening for you. One more card each. Ooh, the High Priest. Did I not just say you have no doubt in your mind? The High Priestess, this is you. You know everything. You can feel the energetic frequency of everything. Then nothing can get by you anymore. Do you see how this is such a beautiful card? This might be one of my favorite High Priestess cards ever. Do you see that her dress is made of stars, but there's also the cobweb that is over it? And I know I've used this analogy before, where there's, you know, if you looked at the delicacy of a cobweb, and yet if a little fly or a little bug or a dewdrop lands on it, how a spider could be anywhere, but it would feel that. You can feel the tiny ripple. It feels the vibration. And this is the same as you. You feel the vibration. Queen of the Heavens, nothing can get by you. Their perspective. The Ace of Rods. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles on your energy. The Ace of Rods. This is what they truly desire. This is a phallic symbol. So yes, there's a lot of sexual energy, a lot of attraction, and a lot of fire within this energy here. Fire and swords. So fire and air. We have earth here too, and we have cups here too. But on their part, gosh, driven. Very, very driven at this current time. And wanting to make something happen. Let's just pull, you know, I get very carried away and I like to do more, but okay, one more card, just the Oracle. Just the Oracle, please, Spirit. What do we need to know, please? Trust. Yeah, you can trust yourself. You can trust. You're going to know exactly what to do and when to do it. And actually, I don't think you have to do anything. I think you just need to trust the universe to bring it all to you. Sending each of you so much love. And I look forward to hearing your comments, hearing your thoughts, and just sending so much love to each of you.